So yeah.
Take 14.
Yeah. So now we're good now. And we can change the.
Oh, there's the live chat.
Yeah. So there.
Woo! It worked.
Yeah, just like anything else, you just got to turn it off and back on again.
So, hello, guys.
Tickle the handle.
You don't do a shotgun.
Sure.
You wouldn't do it before. Didn't help me at any point in the show, Mike.
What'd you just call him?
Call me Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought I don't know what he said.
Kremlin 48. What is it?
No, that's Forrest.
What?
Forrest
our
is
other friend.
Korean.
Oh, I just remember him chiming in on the game and said, "That's me." I guess because you made some kind of comment or something like that. My bad. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Which I've already corrected him on once.
What?
It's like, no, that's Forrest. This is
Oh,
Mike.
the other friend.
No,
the other friend.
No. I already told him earlier that he reminded me of someone else just because of the picture. And yeah, so I already told him that story, Brad.
Way to stay up with everything.
Yeah, trying to make me look bad in front of your friends like I'm rude.
All right, I think we're getting people
I don't
over.
know which one it was. Do you know? Was it
I think it was that one. That's clean.
Yeah, that's the one with the owl cannon.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even pour very much in mine. That's pitiful.
You've had enough with the ear.
Huh?
You've had enough with the ear. Hey, y'all gotta hit the live button.
But live button.
It
Don't you
says
see
live.
us live?
What?
I thought we were live.
Live. Can you hear us?
There is a delay, so we'll see.
Yeah. It was like 5-6 second delay when I was watching earlier.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah.
Oh, got it. There we go.
Got it. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
We hear you. You're live.
This way.
As everybody waits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here to y'all. This is y'all's thing, so I'm over here.
All right, guys. Well, it's mostly
Shot.
yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, shot. I got.
Gotta do the sound effects.
Mm.
We stop his show and he stops all the sound effects. Sound effects.
I'm just gonna yell at the man with his equipment. Damn.
What's that?
Ballsy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do another one anyway. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had duties.
I mean, we're trying to keep the consistency up too, because these are about half yours.
Well, we don't want anyone to think it's the same show. We want to make sure
We gotta keep the same
We're
concept.
affiliated a little bit.
Yeah, same concept, but like clearly different. You know?
Clearly.
Yeah,
So clearly different.
yeah. So like some certain things have to be like your own.
Do we have any new
You should
viewers?
play a lightsaber sound effect.
We should
Oh,
have
hell
one.
yeah.
So with the shot, see?
That or a blaster.
Yeah, or flying fast like a superhero.
Or the Iron Man.
Good.
Yeah.
I never heard Iron Man. Oh, Iron Man.
Yeah.
I was thinking
the-
Superman. I was like, I'm Superman. Hey,
Yeah, clearly Monkey is not there. Yes,
Yeah.
Monkey, next time we can't let you leave.
I'm
We're gonna have
sorry.
to draft you.
I replaced Monkey. I feel bad now. I'm gonna go home.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to the year overdue Nerd Out number 2. Obviously, we're dealing with a whole lot of difference because got to keep some
Love
things
it.
the same. We don't know what we're doing. We didn't know what we were doing last time. We know what we're doing even less this time. We've got new equipment that we've never played with before. That's why we got to keep Jack here because he's supposed to be the one running this equipment for now.
I also have the keys to the door.
That helps as well
yeah.
too. We can't do this without him, and he's one good ear in deep.
Yeah, you're welcome. 'Cause I could,
We do thank you.
yeah, because I could be somewhere else, like asleep.
Yeah, Brad. How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah, if you need me, I'll be upstairs in bed.
This is the nerdy part of it, and me and Brad stem from Mr. Nerd's Neighborhood on Facebook, just making a community of nerds
Yeah, I've got let's see.
that we just get together, share stuff, talk about stuff. We just recently started our own podcast. Brought it back last week on Loser Gamer is their new tag, I believe. Bunch of Twitch streamer friends of ours. They're carrying us while we basically come out of poverty and get our own equipment.
And learn how to do things like this that Jack's been doing here for a year. So we are going to try to do this more often and learn about it more often. We ain't going to do it every week like he does because we're not a store. We're literally just Facebook friends who want to chat with you and hang out and talk about stuff and try to spread our message of keeping negativity out of fandoms. So we don't have as much stuff to give away and a show off, but we're trying. But I am also trying to get an extra special guest for next month. That's hopefully going to be really cool. So stay tuned for that. That might be something that all y'all could be excited for. We do have some of our own little prizes to win. So again, we're not a store, so this is like our stuff just to say thank you for tuning in. But we're also here to talk to you guys, and we've got topics to talk about that we've got timers set on, so we're not going to be rambling on any one thing for too long. If you've got like interesting topics, like not just who would win in a fight or what you think of the latest movie, like, you know, about the culture, like just give us like a question mark. Well, I don't know what he is doing.
Ichigo takes Luffy.
Nothing.
There, I said it.
SpongeBob beats Goku.
I actually believe that.
But yeah, so we've got our own little giveaways. He is just moving everything around. Oh, I did want to show this. Because we are a spinoff, this has nothing to do with our group. I just thought this was so funny when he showed this off. This was one of his items from 7 Cents.
Oh, no, you wanted to be ASMR.
It matches the shirt that I chose to wear. So I just thought that was cool. And I was like, I'm going to keep that out to show again. This was from Smoked Out. But you see, it's got like Beavis and Butthead and Bert and Ernie.
Beavis and Butthead are not on your shirt.
But Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie are.
Yeah. So, you know,
He's got some popsicles in the cellar.
I got the all good in the hood because that's what we're about, keeping things all good in the neighborhood. I hear that ASMR.
Oh, fuck. That could have gone bad.
It almost did go back.
It could have.
Jack is still cornrow.
I don't think he stopped.
Jack,
What's that mean? I've never been in Mission Impossible.
or
freezer full
X-Men.
of popsicles.
But yeah, if y'all got, we do have some topics, but if y'all got any topics, start them. Like, do it in reverse, put a question mark at the beginning. We'll see.
Well, actually, while they're catching up, I do want to mention something that I've been seeing across all kinds of social media is the big divide in fans on One Piece right now. I'm not a One Piece fan. I've never watched it. I've seen bits and pieces. It's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are really pissed off at the new Gear 5 animation.
Well, and the live action thing coming out too.
Live action is really mixed. I was not expecting a fandom to be so divided over a couple of little things like that.
I've said it about so many things, Star Wars especially, Rick and Morty, and even Marvel. Nobody hates a property more than the fans of the property.
This is true.
Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And like you see that with everything.
I don't have any say so in it because I don't know anything about it. So I have nothing to judge it against. But
You've probably gotten the most innocent eyes to enjoy it.
excuse me, I don't know if you can hear me, but I have no. I'm sorry. The first trailer, I was like, assuming you've seen the trailer and you're a trailer junkie or no.
Mm.
Well, so I was like, by the way, the 7 Cents plug, if you're standing in the store for 1 hour, you can see all the latest trailers. Or you just have to wait 1 hour and you will have seen all the latest trailers. So anyway, the first trailer, I was like, man, I feel bad for the fans, like, because this looks terrible.
Pans.
Yeah, the fans.
The fans.
Yeah.
But I was like, this looks terrible. Trash. Like, why would they even make this show? I have like, I know I'm aware of it, and like, and some of the main characters, but the new trailer, anyway, so that's my 2 cents. The new trailer does look pretty interesting.
Speaking of,
What fandom doesn't have division though?
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
If
We
something's big enough to have a diehard thing, then you're gonna have right.
Yeah, we actually talked about this in depth on our last cast, but like we were talking about the MCU, how everyone's downing the MCU now, and most of its fan base is just like, we're drinking most of it in. I mean, yeah, we see the obvious flaws in some of it, but we can put it aside and enjoy what's there because we grew up with
nothing.
And like the Fox movies that were good for the time.
Yes. Okay. So
not great, but good for the time. That's what we had
at the time. We were starving.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh my god! Like, I grew up on stealing his old cartoons from the Marvel '60s and the Thundercats. Like, literally,
Let's not make things personal.
Like all of those videos, and like, gatekeeping is such a thing now where it's like, oh, you're not a true fan because you watched it from the movies and you didn't get into it until the movies. But you wouldn't call somebody who grew up on the cartoons from the 60s and the 90s and then got into it, you wouldn't say they're not a true fan and gatekeep them for that. Ang Lee Hulk,
Ang Lee Hulk being one of the worst things ever to grace a theater. But anyway,
speaking of divisive fans and something I know everybody's seen, the new Ninja Turtle trailer.
I'm actually really excited about this one.
I am too. And I can kind of understand where some is going for it, but here's the thing. Ninja Turtles, more so than anything else, it's for kids. Like, let the kids, the generation have it, as long as they like stay true to your old fans, and it has it to me. And speaking of which, I want Jack, if he can figure out how to do it in this new feed, just in case we got anybody new watching, we are going to use his number game for a couple of giveaways. So he's going to play the rules again, and I'm going to have a related giveaway after, if he can figure out how to play the video and get us back in one piece. No pun intended.
It's just going to switch over to the smoked out stuff while this is playing, that's all. Or no, it doesn't, because the scroll doesn't run. Never mind, forgot what I said, no.
Welcome to another episode of Smoked Out. We appreciate you all for coming to hang out with us. Now, for all our new viewers, we do both liquid and dry cheers 3 or more times throughout the show, which makes things considerably more difficult for our already mentally compromised hosts to finish the show. In addition to struggling through the show, we give a number of things out along the way. So let me tell you how you can join. We typically give a range of numbers, like a number in the teens, a number in the 50s, a number in the 70s. Then you comment only one number. What happens if another person below you has chosen the same number? You can comment or post one additional number. The idea is that everyone gets their own number. So if you're down in the comments just blasting off a bunch of numbers, you'll be disqualified or exempt from winning. And sometimes we'll include random trivia with direct answers as well. And we choose the winning numbers or answers based on how it shows up on our live feed. So if you change your feed to view all messages or live chat, you can see the order of the comments in the way that we do, because sometimes it shows up differently on your guys' TV or devices. Also, please pick up your winnings or make arrangements with us within 2 weeks. Now, if you don't live in the area but you're down to pay $5 to $10 in shipping, then by all means, good luck, enjoy the show, and most sincerely, thank you for watching.
Cut that 7-cent stuff off.
But same rules. And then we're not going to do this every time, but like I wanted, in case we had any people who just came over just for us, which I doubt. It looks mostly like the about dozen people or so are leftovers, which we appreciate you guys still watching us. Because we were talking Ninja Turtles, you can't see that.
There's too much green.
You need a handicap.
It is the original series.
So this is previously viewed, but this is the first
Back up, Brad.
4, 5, 6 episodes of the
Back up
original.
more. Can't even tell it's a DVD.
First number.
It's like stringing up your brother's kids.
I'm looking for a number in the 50s, and it's going to be yours to come pick up here.
Look, it's special effects. There. You didn't even have to move.
Oh, we got it, Emily.
Emily.
So we're going to leave this here for you. You have to come get it from Jack's.
Not my house.
We're not in your house. That's what I said here.
7 cents.
Here.
Well, you can't
We're
come in the
everything.
warehouse. Just wander into the warehouse. Where's my prize?
But it's just an additional prize for his viewers who apparently are still watching out.
Your viewers are here. You're a viewer.
How many viewers do we got just from Mr. Nerds or your Discord or wherever else? I'm not seeing too many.
Discord.
Yeah, so we are on Discord, we're on Twitch, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. We've got all the things.
Isn't that like dark web stuff?
We are not
we
on
are
the
not
dark
dirty.
web.
Well,
I thought that's what Discord
not
was.
No,
extremely
Discord is
dirty.
for like video game chat.
Oh, I thought it was like we're just kind of like a little bit in the dark web.
There's probably some in there, but we're not on that end of things.
We have an Adult Swim channel, but it's usually just memes with
Dirty
profanity. I don't know what channel he's thinking of, but it's probably a good thing he doesn't know what it is.
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
Oh no, you're here too. Right? We're supposed to all be chiming in.
Not really.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't want part of this.
And in fact, if anybody is interested, this is not to give away, but if somebody, handicap?
I can't keep doing stuff.
I've actually got trivia to where you could have one of us challenge Jack, or you could challenge Jack, or you could challenge one of us,
Oh no! What? Why is that going to happen? Then?
just to keep track of time.
Subject, I guess.
Okay.
So, like, if anybody wants to do this Discord, if anybody wants to challenge or have one of us challenge the other, just for maybe some prizes if you wanted that. But so yeah, did have that. But also if you had like any questions, comments, commentary, you want to make Jack take another shot, you gotta make him.
Make me.
Comes to the ready room.
Keep having to do stuff. Why does it keep coming back to me?
Because you haven't taught me yet how I use the equipment.
No, I mean I'll do the buttons and all, but later. Do your show. I'm just God,
Maybe we need you another button. Now we just want to make Jack push buttons.
You're another button.
He's going to push you here in a second.
We are pushing his buttons.
Welcome. Don't everyone talk at once.
Here we go again.
You had another. What was your other one that you were talking about?
One Piece opinions.
Yes.
Oh, I already
People are divisive.
mine.
No one likes anything.
No one likes anything anymore.
Yeah, like what we were saying.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I disagree.
Oh, you
I
disagree?
disagree
Okay, why?
because fuck them kids. I don't care, man. I don't give man. You know, okay. What were the other ones rated? PG?
PG-13?
PG,
Trivia.
PG-13.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
They've
I
all
think the
had
new
different
live
ratings.
action ones were PG-13.
Mm-hmm. And I think the original was PG, and then PG. No, the original was PG-13, and then Secret of the Ooze and number 3 were PG. I do believe.
I believe there was a lot of homages paid. It seems like there's a lot of nods to the source material.
Yes.
There's a lot of things thrown in from the cartoons. There's a lot of big flashing names thrown into the cast.
Yeah.
A lot of nods to the pop culture of the people who are old enough to know whose them voices is, which ain't fucking children. They're not. I expect the person who spearheaded it from the first time I done heard about it would have been Seth Rogen, was involved in doing some things. And I said, this is going to be dedicated source material.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you said something about that because I was going to.
It's a
Rogan has
fan
been
thing.
picking up a lot of comic stuff in the past few years, whether he's been
Preacher,
in it,
The Boys.
well, yeah, he's been producing it or had a hand in it, and a lot of it has been very true to the source material. He's almost like the next Kevin Smith, I dare say.
So, well, that's scary. That's a
Yeah.
slippery slope.
I thought long and hard before I said that, but I think he's almost earned the title.
For the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Has he done a drama yet?
Preacher.
Yeah.
What?
Preacher.
On AMC, it deviated
Is it a movie?
It's a series.
Okay, it doesn't count. Has he done a theatrical? For me personally, sorry, these are my rules. But not like in a movie, not a theatrical thing. He hasn't directed.
a drama.
Oh, directed
Rated.
drama? I don't
don't
believe
think so.
Uh,
I think most of
has
it's
he done
been
anything
comedy.
like Stranger Than Fiction? Has he done?
Meta. Like, done something kind of like,
Yeah, it's kind of independent, not funny.
I think he has like
I
a
can't think of what it is.
this
Well-
is 40 type movie.
Well, it ain't Seth Rogen show. So what was that? If all of this was going in, then I would expect it to be a little bit more darker because that was the start of it. They didn't have colors in the beginning.
yeah.
So I wanted it to be source material, toys and shit. And then because you're doing all this older age bracket, with the voiceover,
Except the
so-
turtles themselves. All the turtles are
Which is
all
fine.
new, young, unknown,
Which is fine.
and kids.
They're actually
I-
teenagers.
Yeah.
a different take on it. I'm all with. I'm all about every bit of the concept that I've seen. I haven't seen the movie, but if it's like some kiddie stuff, I mean Mario was too though,
Mm-hmm.
and Mario was
I've heard it's thrown in a bunch of stuff for the older. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I really don't have a say so, honestly. But that's my only thing is I wish that it would have been like a little bit darker take.
I wish I still had my action figures.
I feel like it was a little bit of a darker take, and it kind of slips under the radar a little bit. They did an animated movie, just TMNT.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that
one
was good.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was good.
The whole fight with Leo and Raph was just brilliant.
But what's funny is it's Ninja Turtles is one of those things that the most known representation of the franchise surpassed the source material. To most people, they won't know the source material like the highest recognition of Ninja Turtles in pop culture franchise is either the live action movies or the cartoon, which both are so far away from the source material to begin with. It's like, it's hard to actually get back because like people weren't real fans of the source material originally.
It's for fans of the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like the Turtles Prime basically has outshined the original.
And I don't know about April O'Neil either. Because desexualize or unattractify, or because they want her to be more grounded, more average, kind of not as superior. But I'm just like just a more grounded, relatable person.
Right.
That's what they wanted. And I mean, it's whatever. And I don't give a shit about race. I don't care if, brown, yellow, purple. But there's just certain
It's a show
things-
about green mutants after all.
It's just certain things that I feel are part of the character. And as much as I hated Megan Fox. I mean, we can all agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
For just being like a whiny, like I get the idea what you're going for, the concept, and someone who is attractive. So you're just a fucking dumb bimbo and you can't do shit. No, I kick ass. You know, I'm fucking, you know, I'm a heroine figure.
Right.
So
Hero in her own right.
yeah, and it's because I'm attractive. I don't know. To me, I've always thought that was part of her character, that I'm attractive to the point that I'm seen as incapable. I'm always looked down on because I'm cute. You think because I'm a cute girl, I can't do it. I can't do shit or whatever. And you know what else? Ninja Turtles my best fucking friends. And you wouldn't know because you don't know nothing about me and I ain't like what you think. And so that's what I always, you know. So
and I think her representation in Last Ronin was very similar to that.
Have you ever read that?
no.
Somebody mentioned that earlier, and that was a fantastic read.
They are doing a movie of that, are they?
They're doing a video game of that.
Okay. That is something I would recommend picking up if you have a chance. It's basically it's Ninja Turtles The End, and it's the story of the last surviving turtle years in the future.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm aware of the storyline, yeah.
But
I feel like it's kind of, you know, you put a beer belly on Thor and it's funny, but it's just part of the character, and it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I just want to make sure very clear about this, and like personally, it don't really fucking matter. This is my opinion. It doesn't matter. But
you're still going to see the movie too.
Yeah, totally. But and I'm not going to judge it. I'm gonna watch it with an open mind, and you know, like totally. But it's like making Superman like not so muscular. Let's go somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And let's not make him such a Superman. He's an alien. He doesn't need muscles.
Right.
You know.
He's supposed to just look like a well-fit farm boy.
Yeah,
like my Adventures with Superman.
Yes.
He's more slim than buff.
I would check that out if you haven't seen that. It's fun.
Let's flip the Barbie thing. So let's not set a superior standard. They did pull that card with He-Man, I think. Pretty sure. But let's not set the superior standard for male body types and stuff like that. So in this new direction, we're going to leave everything the same about Superman. We're just going to make him, you know,
slimmer.
Donuts. So like,
give him a box of donuts.
A little bit bigger butt. So, you know, and so okay, and at the end of the day, you're right. It doesn't fucking matter because Superman, he's alien. He doesn't need muscles or to work out or anything. He's born like that. Doesn't matter what he does. And, you know, so, but yeah, why? I think it's part of I don't know.
It's a
little much.
Points.
Superman should not look like he is He-Man. Because if you see Clark Kent and he looks like he's He-Man, it's like, motherfucker is huge. What's he doing working as a reporter? Like,
what about that?
Yeah.
What if Clark Kent is a little portly, you know, and Clark Kent does not count carbs. But then when he comes out of the phone booth, why not?
Yeah.
That's plausible as well.
Some artists have done a really good job of portraying Clark that way, where he holds himself like he slouches, where he looks like he got a little chunk on him and like a little bit of a double chin, but it's just because of his posture, and he just straightens up.
Selfies like this.
Yeah. But that he just looks a little, you know, just a little extra weight, like a corn-fed Kansas boy. But it's all that posture and just, but then when he's just...
Well, I think a lot of that abstractness comes from is not only the 90s comic gritty drawing, but the cut and paste Warner Brothers animation. All the guys, superheroes, were built the same.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the females.
Yeah.
All they did was just change the color of the hair and the costumes.
Which is
good stories, fantastic to watch, enjoyed them all, but they were pretty much cut and paste. And it wasn't until early thousands did we start getting different designs for each character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when people started going, well, wait a minute, hang on. I like this one better. They started showing Batman slimmer, but his suit being thicker and bulkier. Flash was very slim.
Which you think he would be, like he's running all over the place.
Why would he be muscular?
Yeah.
Like I think the Arrow was more muscular than most, but that's just because, I mean, look, the sportsman aspect of it.
Yeah.
You're going to have muscles like that.
But yeah, it is really weird, like these, aliens and goddesses and extraterrestrial beings and mutants and everything, they have these super powers and super strength. Why would they be built like bodybuilders when it's a power?
Yeah.
Like, sure, like Batman, Green Arrow, they're humans. They should maybe look a little bit more jacked because they've got to have something to get that power. But if you're getting your power because you ate a radioactive Easter egg or something like that, you're not automatically going to get a bodybuilder physique.
Yeah. Young Justice was the one that sticks out for me that really brought all of the different character designs out.
But yeah, we got somebody else chiming in about the My Adventures with Superman. And
Is that one on Adult Swim?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have cable anymore.
Adult Swim, and then it comes on Max.
Okay.
It's very anime inspired, but it's not Sailor Moon or like the big eyes, but you can tell it's that.
You can tell it's influenced.
But it does so well.
The new one?
Yeah,
I saw it.
Like it's fun.
Yeah,
like
I'm liking it. I'm liking the different takes on some of the characters.
And that's the other thing. Like, I hate that people get so upset about it. It's like, oh, it's not my Superman. Well, okay, no, it's somebody else's.
Yeah.
Well,
who cares?
The whole thing about Superman is that besides the catalog of history, any other Superman has to be about the things around him, because he's fucking boring.
Yeah,
He's too much. So there has to be interesting things going on around him, because what can he do?
Right.
Like,
Superman lives and dies as an interesting character based off of the world that he's in and the characters that are around him.
Right, and it always boils down to, no matter. To me personally, the lesson is, and I think this is what Superman knows most, and what makes the Superman. Is there a different nerd term for the Superman spirit, like the true essence, the heart of Superman? What that is? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
the Reeve in all of us.
Yeah, the spirit, like the.
I'm not that big into Superman,
there's
so
a little Krypton shard in all of us.
The soul, the message.
That's actually kind of poignant.
The heart.
So yeah, what the point is that no matter how the insane amount of power that you have, no matter what you do, the things that matter most and the things that drive life forward, you have no fucking control over. The things that are gonna happen, there's nothing you can do about. And I think that's what the first movie was about.
Right.
Secretly. Was that everything in the world, and I can turn back time against my father's will, and it's not going to change anything.
And there's always going to be consequences.
Right. There's and so no matter how much power you have,
some things
you can't make people good. You can't change people's minds. This kind of
the genie's wishes.
Monkey's paw.
Can't raise the dead, can't make anybody fall in love, no wishes, more wishes.
And that's part of Superman's pain. He didn't ask for this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask for this. I was just put here and I'm dealing with it, and y'all are fucking ungrateful half the time.
I'm still trying to get over the trauma of being adopted and finding out like where I've come from is destroyed. but my adoptive parents has raised me so well, I have to care about all of y'all. What, Bill?
You tipped over a glass. Party foul.
Yeah.
Why are you standing so far back anyways? You're on TV, not hanging out with us.
Because you told me to step further back, and I did.
I didn't
Did you come back?
did I?
He didn't do that.
I didn't come
You're
back.
imagining things.
Nobody told me to step back. I never stepped back forward. If anybody is interested, let's see. That's up.
Yep,
This says that's the whole Flash 2 movie right there. No matter how much power you have, some things you can't change.
Oh, yeah.
And I think,
Flashpoint.
yeah, I think that's actually like sometimes kind of the fun in nerdoms, like even in Star Wars, like the Jedi and the Sith, they're all so powerful, but yet the Force is always going to balance itself out, no matter what.
Right.
Like that, the good guys nor the bad guys, neither one are going to be in charge for too long because the Force is going to make it be balanced.
That's
Because
just
that's what it
like-
is.
Yeah.
Just like Vader himself had a little shard.
Little
Just
short of
enough.
Superman.
He sharded. Krypton.
Or to go on my Spider-Man rant.
Of course.
With Spider-Man, it's different. He actually went after the guy that shot Uncle Ben. I believe he killed him in one line. Or
Usually he
beat the
dies.
crap out of
He
him.
dies out of fright. The burger.
Right.
And it's like,
But he knows he's dead,
yeah.
but it doesn't change anything.
Right.
He's still he doesn't feel better, and he even feels a little bit worse because the guy's dead now.
Yeah.
So you've also got that aspect of it with some heroes.
Mm-hmm.
That's trying to keep up with
Justice League Dark.
And I think there's like
oh yeah, they're talking about the animated timeline.
those were good.
Those were good. Those were very good. DC does amazing animated movies.
I am very behind, but speaking of Superman, I actually just recently watched their relaunch to their new DC animated universe, Superman Man of Tomorrow, with Parasite, Lobo, and Martian Manhunter. And that's the launch of like the Tomorrowverse, and I'm a few movies behind, but that one wasn't too bad. But I think we should, if we want to, give something else away just in case anybody was interested. What do we have fans of in? Like, we got anime fans.
Name off
comic book fans?
your fandom. Just do it quick. No thinking.
List your nerddoms.
No porn.
Hey, I mean, I don't have any of that, but you know.
We might have something similar.
Stand-up arcade games.
Mike's never seen your stand-up arcade game. He should have.
I saw it outside the door.
Yeah. All right, we got Transformers. I don't think we got any Transformers.
Oh yeah, he's really big into Transformers.
What you think of the how Transformers and G.I. Joe are now going to be a shared universe cinematically?
Have we passed the spoiler limit for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that was like basically on the front page of the
that is
newspaper
really
at this
good.
point.
To me, it was the best part of the movie. Other than it being over, that was the second best part.
The CGI was really bad. I didn't mind the story. I think they really missed out by not putting Waspinator in there. But yeah, Waspinator.
I think that it was not as bad as the Mark ones.
Fair. Very fair.
It was better than that. But I thought that the whole opportunity was, again, all of the people that are old enough to get it, that let's try a different formula. Let's do something different. We've done 28 Transformers movies. Let's do one without humans. Or let's do one with a limited amount of humans. Or let's do one where we just stomp the fuck out of humans. Let's just District 9 it a little bit. Let's just turn it up a notch.
That could be fun.
What the fuck are you? So, you're going to pay for Marcus headphones, I'll tell you what.
No respect.
Yeah, what are you on the floor and stuff?
I'm getting something to give away.
There's a box of cereal.
Yes, it's a box of cereal. Who's hungry?
There's not even any marshmallows in there.
Lord.
So, what were we even talking about? Transformers. Yes, I just want them to just turn it up a little.
Which I think could be coming if they're going to do the G.I. Joe versus.
Maybe, but it's probably not. And I mean, when was the last good G.I. Joe movie? Why do they keep doing with that either?
Have they done a good G.I. Joe movie?
No.
They have.
Yeah, back to the original cartoon.
Yeah.
That's why fans.
G.I. Joe Resolute was probably a really
Didn't
good
even
one.
bother.
I think that
Animated.
a lot of a lot of animated stuff is good, and I think that when you said the fans get so mad about stuff, and I think that it very much is there's a formula that fucking works. There's a reason that I like it. You're not a goddamn music artist. You don't need to branch out. You don't need to do anything different. This is a visual, strictly character-based medium rooted in fictional characters that people have, wholehearted value in. Just do what we're used to.
Yeah.
Don't do all this new shit. There's a little twist and take like the Ninja Turtles, all them being like a different type of turtle, a different species of turtle.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
I thought it was cool.
I actually liked it.
Right.
I like them more being the same to keep that brother aspect to me.
I agree with that too. And I think it could go both ways. And I do think it's stupid. I think it's dumb.
It's one of those things where if it's done right, you could go either way, but if it's done wrong, you hate it.
Right. And it's like, okay, so, the brotherhood and they're from the same litter or the cluster or whatever, they're the same. So I agree with that. But if you're going to make a change, exactly something like that, is a cool idea. For making one of them a girl, or putting one of them in a wheelchair, or just doing something that's too removed from the original character.
So he gave me a perfect segue for a gift. I've got a prize for somebody, but I'm going to ask a trivia question, and then you're going to give me a number for the first person who gets it right. And I pulled this card until I found an appropriate DC one. So that gives you an idea. In the DC universe, who is Oracle? So if you know who that is, we've got it on live to see if anybody can chime that in, and then you can pick a prize if you can get it right. If anybody's actually still watching, we got like 10 whole people.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
If they heard it.
Yeah, there is a delay, we know. But as we are waiting for that, okay, DC again. All right, now pick a number 1 through 3, DC.
And the species of the turtle is supposed to be somewhat related to their personalities.
Like
yes.
Raphael being a snapper turtle. And
yeah.
Okay.
So again, certain things are sort of okay.
All right, so it's just a little prize, but like I said, we are not a shop, but we can include it with your other thing. You get a little Batman growing towel.
Growing towel?
Yeah, it's one of the ones you put in the water and they get big.
Growing towel.
Yeah.
Why are you going to put a towel in the water?
I don't know. It's the
make
gimmick.
It grow.
Yeah, it's a magic towel. It stays big once you make it.
What else would you put a towel in the water?
Go on. So
dig your own hole, sir.
We'll just put that with your pipe. And again, like I said, not nearly as cool prizes, but we're just people hanging out. We don't have a whole store. But
imagine the think tank for this stuff.
Right. And they sell.
That's a really cool idea, bro. We're gonna make these towels.
You gotta soak
and
in
we're
water.
gonna put them in the water.
To make them big.
Yeah, to make them big. And then it was like, well, I'm trying to dry off. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait till it dries.
Yeah.
Though it might shrink again.
You do it in the summertime. Throw it in the pool. Take it out. It'll be dry when you get out of the pool. It's great, man. People are gonna buy. Hey, you can put this in your basket. to go to the beach, you're not carrying a whole lot. On the way back, you got a wet towel. Keeps you cool.
And then when it dries out, it's like, oh, you're too hot. You got to cool
This
towel
is
again.
incredible, too. It expands to the size of 2 paper towels.
2 paper towels.
I mean, just as ingenious.
Like full size or the half ones?
2 paper towels.
Again, though, whoever came up with this, they've made so much money, and you have to be mad at both them and that guy who invented the pool noodle.
Wow, what's wrong with that?
Why would you be mad at the guy who invented the pool noodle?
Yeah, what do you
For
do?
somebody who makes so much money off of just inventing a pool noodle.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. That thing's making millions and millions of dollars, and he's getting like 2 of them. This is like a thing. Like he's hating the fact that he couldn't like protect it because like
Somebody took
Was
it
it
from him.
actually
why
one of
wouldn't
those
they?
weird copyright things?
well, it was just like a fucking. It's just a fucking. It's like it's a noun. That's like you can't sell hot dogs. I call my things hot dogs. That's a fucking word, dude. Pool noodle. Like I mean, and even so, it doesn't matter what the fuck you call it. It's goddamn pool noodle. You call it wacky water bar.
Well, just like
It's
Band-Aid is a
The
name
wacky
brand.
water weenie.
Like
Yeah.
it's not the Band-Aid.
It
It's a
costs
medical.
32 cents to make this fucking thing, and all we gotta do is put a piece of cardboard and a staple to like sell them. So like, there's no way to protect that. I invented that. That's like the person invented string.
Scratch your
Like,
towel.
hey, you can't use that. I invented it. It's string. It's mine.
I say we do a cheers.
Yeah, we're gonna do one last cheers, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
I mean, we wanted to shoot for an
We can
hour.
go in for another few minutes. It's up to you.
I was trying to see. Well, man, I can just go to bed. But I was trying to
He's
see.
going to
if
use the towel as
size-
a pillow.
I wanted to see if the size was on it. That's what I was trying to do this whole time. But,
You couldn't find the size of your own posters.
well, there wasn't fucking shrink wrapped in the goddamn gotta throw it in the water to see what size it is kind of contraption either.
So
I
just to
could
show
see
you
how
guys,
big-
the size is right there. I know it's kind of hard to see.
especially
clear,
you gotta
but
hold it long enough for
11
the focus to
points.
catch.
Water woogie.
11.75 inches
Woggle.
by 11.75 inches.
Oh my god! So it really is the size of 2 paper towels. I was just being funny. I thought it
A
was
giant washcloth.
Yeah.
Less than 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So congratulations on the big one, DC. But again, we're not a store. We're just a bunch of fools hanging out.
It is a growing cloth. You were right in the first place.
See? It's
It's the size of 2 paper towels, man.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned making one of the turtles a girl, like bringing in a sister.
there've been 2.
I was going to say that they had come up with the idea originally, but then the one creator hated it, swore they would never do it, and they pushed it forward with the live action TV show.
And that's where she came from.
Yeah.
Well-
But now they're bringing another one back, and she's actually pretty popular.
So
I think that if adding a girl as a new character is okay, but not changing one of the
Retconning it.
Right.
Okay.
But adding a new one to have a girl one, that's fine. But then I think that
they did it bad in the show.
and giving her boobs, like that's completely
Awkward.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So because it's it's a turtle, and again, it doesn't matter because it's fictional and stuff. But
Stick to the laws of your own universe.
This is the age of furries.
Pixar. All you got to do is just change the eyes and talk like a girl, and so.
But turtles don't have boobs.
Yeah, I mean that's just dumb. You can reference it being a female in a different way.
But yeah, they had Venus in the show. They hated it so badly. Many years later, they introduced Jenica because she was kind of like Kiara, where she was that enemy turned friend kind of deal.
Okay.
And then she was dying, and she got a blood transfusion from Leonardo, and it turned her into a turtle. she's been popular, and now they're redoing the origin story and bringing in Venus.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I've seen little bits and pieces of it.
I'd rather have ooze. I don't like the trans. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that one.
That's very much a She-Hulk origin.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just not as. I don't know, just ooze. That's all you need. Just ooze.
Same in D&D and video games.
What same in?
Oh,
I gotcha. So many more girls are into this, which is good.
Oh, or into things. Okay.
Yeah.
I was reading that all kinds of weird. And I think it's fantastic because they're not getting judged like they used to. I mean, I know at least you and I grew up just liking, the simplest anime and being judged for it when we brought it up at school.
Mm-hmm.
Being into comics. So, hey, I read I'm reading Spider-Man comics. Oh, get away from me. Ew. And we were judged and mistreated because of it. I mean, some more so than others, but it's weird seeing today's world where all that's generally accepted. You're not really accepted anymore if you don't like some of this stuff. At least one thing.
Stuff, yeah.
I got picked on in middle school for wearing an X-Men shirt. And it was the cover of literally X-Men #1 from 93 with Jim Lee. That was the #1 selling comic book. Like, it still holds the record breaking. And it's like, you would think of something so popular, and this was back in the 90s, it's like, why are you mocking this when it's obviously...
Because you're wearing a flag for something stupid.
Yeah.
The fact that you even know that makes you lame as fuck.
Well, to me, and like Cyclops, Wolverine, and everything like that, and like, even this, they wouldn't even made this shirt back in the day,
right,
for adults.
No, you'd have to get a very large child shirt.
Yeah, but now it's like,
which has its own bit of creepy to it.
Yeah.
That's fair, I guess.
But now it's okay for adults to like the things from their childhood, and look how many adults now love Bluey.
Yeah, I actually sat down on my own without my child present to watch Bluey.
Your child is a little old for Bluey anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I had to see what everybody was talking about. I've seen some of the TikToks, and I'm like, okay, I got to check this out, and it's hilarious. Even though it's geared towards kids, it is insanely hilarious.
It's sickeningly, I say that positively, it's sickeningly sweet and endearing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
but
cute.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I have no idea about any of this.
So Bluey is...
No, I know what it is, but
yeah.
I never heard any of that kind of review about it. But
yeah, Bluey is so popular in...
We used to watch Teletubbies in certain kinds of conditions. It used to come on like 5 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Well, when you're in certain kind of conditions, anything is good, really. We're talking Stone Cold Super.
Yeah, Teletubbies was something else. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, I didn't know that about Bluey, so good to know.
But yeah, the guys who hopefully are still...
Bob baked his sponge. I have no doubt about that.
Although, why would you want to bake a sponge?
Oh,
unless you're baking a sponge.
Dad jokes.
You ever seen SpongeBob? SpongeBob.
I have not seen SpongeBob fuck, and I don't want to.
No, it's God damn it! You made SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
pants, I think.
It's
pretty good. Anyway.
I think I've seen a clip of it or something. It sounds familiar.
Anyway, that's all. It's pretty funny.
But yeah, for the small handful of people still watching, we do want to keep doing this, like I've said before, like once a month. We want y'all to help follow us in our other social media places to give us ideas and more things to actually do. Whether it's games or topics or something to engage. And so we're just not up here floundering every time. Like we can sit here and talk for hours about this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Our significant others will just be sitting in the background, just rolling their eyes when we get together. But we want to make sure it's a conversation everybody can be a part of, and different things we can all like interact with. We also going to be trying this, like we said, on Twitch. We're on the Facebook, but we want to have a group conversation when we can and do things on YouTube. And like I said, we could do little challenging games or other games like this. We could make Jack take a shot every time he gets
Challenging games.
an answer wrong, or take a shot away from him.
Ooh, punishment.
But yeah, so please give us ideas for this and other topics you want to see us talk about.
I vote for challenging games.
Challenging.
I mean, we've got games.
The shot put.
Shot put.
Isn't
That came out of nowhere.
throwing the ball?
Yeah, the iron ball. Yeah,
It's going to be a little bit hard to do on.
you might hit something in here.
Virtual.
We could do a virtual. We
Wii
do.
Sports.
So on Twitch and Discord, that is where the popularity of those come from. So you
More
can.
at a dark web.
But you can actually, you're participating in the person playing the game. So like they're playing the game, and you can tell them, no, take a left, take a right, whatever. Or you're watching them get their weapons, or see if you can get their kill count up on Halo or whatever.
Hey, who was your person watching from earlier?
DC, right?
So
TC.
I thought TC
Yeah.
was your person. Thanks for watching, TC.
He's my
That's
alliance
right.
mate in my game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I play. It's a mobile game called Star Trek Fleet Command.
Oh, yeah,
it is
from
very,
earlier. Yeah,
it's
okay,
very,
yeah.
very toxic. Don't ever play it.
I
But we're
know.
kind of stuck. And I was just sharing with a bunch of friends, and I mean, we played together for like 3 years on this game, and he's the one that popped in.
Of all of our people, over 2,000 people in our group,
Yeah,
40 or 50
we got to
in
work on that.
Discord.
I should
Very toxic, Eric. Very toxic anymore.
should just get a bunch of Uber nerds together, and I'll pretend to be mean. Just say mean stuff to them, things that they say. It's just like, just got to make sure everyone agrees to ignore me. And I'm not going to say anything personal. It's only
Heck, a little
gonna be-
bunch of nerds.
I mean, we could always put together like a mock roast. A few years ago here in Columbia, a comedy troupe actually did a roast, like how they do the famous roast on Comedy Central, of Professor Xavier.
Well, see, like I would only make. I'm not gonna make fun of any people. Just the things that you like.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
characters. Like somebody says, I like the Hulk, you can be like,
What's the one Cambio gets pissy about?
All of them.
Probably.
he does them.
Yeah, where's he?
What he does is he gets them all wrong on
Yeah,
purpose.
Oh, yeah.
He does that stuff to antagonize people.
But he's talking about actually like roasting. Like
I could have sworn there was a character that if you
Hey,
talk trash about Mortal
Stop
Kombat.
going backwards.
Talk trash about Mortal Kombat, and you'll see his nose grow.
Because he's the best player ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No one can beat me in Mortal Kombat ever.
which one?
It's a really cool electric company shirt. Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
so,
That's Anthony.
yeah.
But you're talking more like roasting, like, why would you like the Hulk? He's just steroids and
I don't know. Just like, I don't know, just stuff.
yeah. But
Man, that's a cool shirt. I like card games too.
that's more of an Anthony joke.
This is D&D.
Oh, yeah. Well, kind of a card game. I actually do like D&D, so that's cool. How? I don't get the reference.
It's from Critical Role.
Oh yeah, I'm not that much. See stuff like that.
You know what
Yeah.
Critical Role is?
Huh?
Have you heard of Critical Role?
It's deadly. Oh,
No,
you mean like as an annex or whatever.
It's a bunch of voice actors that
Oh,
live stream their
no.
D&D games,
Oh.
and they've gotten really popular and pretty much revitalized
That's
here in the
cool.
past few
Hey,
years.
didn't Henry Cavill do something?
Yeah, Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's big into Warhammer, and he was Witcher.
I really like Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
The best Godzilla movie was that one with Matthew Broderick, right?
Fuck, man.
Yeah, 98.
Goddamn Johnny Blaze during the show asked me who the adversary was, and I'm going to have to answer him later. I feel bad.
Ultraman, right?
Hmm?
I'm gonna smack you for.
That was perfect.
I know. I'm still gonna smack you.
That was a good one.
That's a. Never mind.
I mean, we were just doing.
Go on.
We were
No,
literally just doing
Yes,
like
I know.
the
I know, but he's off limits.
Yeah,
Why is he up?
Too soon.
True.
Too
R.I.P.
for sure.
Because he.
The actor died.
Well, that'll make him not a Transformer.
And see, at least I had Ultraman. But Transformer is actually still just as accurate.
Yeah, fucking Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Close enough. Yeah.
He's a Transformer. That's a fact. They all are.
Yeah.
They're all Transformers.
Mighty Morphin Power Transformers.
Have you ever seen the toys that made us?
Yes. I was just thinking that
Yeah,
that was the
that
most
was a good
interesting
episode.
one. Watching all those drawings that one guy made.
And Stan Lee also was
Involved.
responsible for getting us Power Rangers,
Yeah.
which is amazing that he doesn't get a credit for.
In a way. Fucking Spider-Man was bonkers.
We should probably go ahead and phase it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Since
that's
we're
for sure.
repeating it.
Yeah.
We're feeding it.
We're petering.
Peter.
Yes. Puttering out.
Speaking
Peter
speak for
tingling
yourself.
out.
Speak for yourself. I ain't petering nobody.
Thankfully.
I'm fine. I can do this all day. It is a trivia. Who says that?
We got a prize if you can do that.
I can do this.
Oh
all
yes,
day.
Vox Machina.
Ex Machina. See, that's why I should have stood off to the side during the whole thing and just said stuff. All right, y'all talk. Y'all keep doing the show for 10 more minutes.
For 2 more minutes?
10.
He said 10.
10 more minutes. All right, so
Can we fill 10 minutes?
I mean, I don't want to feel anything, but we can feel it.
I'm not touching that one.
Hey,
I wouldn't touch it either.
85. Oh, Captain America. Okay, so I got a prize for DJ. Your choice. Hold on just a second. You hold those so they're not on the
Oh,
floor.
they're not on the ground this time.
DJ. Ba, 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 ba. DJ.
I'm going to get you a choice, DJ, which you can't really see.
It's a magical choice.
Yes. That's why we have to have Jack. I got to hold these up to Handycam. Just for getting it right. Do you want to...
No super zoom. Da-da-da. You have to manual zoom.
Okay, manual
I
zoom.
did all my part right there.
We got
Well-
Captain... Yeah, perfect.
Captain Planet.
Yes, Captain Planet
And the
Shoelaces,
Secrets of Gold.
Thanos bobblehead, or Red Skull bobblehead. Your choice.
That no
For a
one
DJ.
can see. Are you paying attention?
Fine.
Hey, let's do this.
There's your DVs.
Never gone over. There we go.
How about that now?
Alright, Red Skull.
Red Skull.
That's it. That was his prize for winning.
Yeah. I can't still even see the Red Skull.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one that's still here.
I still
There he
can't
is.
see it. Ah. That's interesting. Super zoom.
Just a little bobblehead.
It doesn't move.
Yeah, just a bobblehead.
Bobbleheads move. That's the whole. What's
Okay.
I've had this argument with him before.
It's a verb to bobble.
Alright, then what is the correct definition of that type of toy?
Minifigure.
Okay, and that's a minifig.
Or dummy,
Okay.
the body build for those things.
That one's the bobblehead.
That is a bobblehead, and that looks like fucking that old school cartoon thing, Butch, but the old like
The dog?
1920s. I think he had a dog on his lip. He was drawn like Alfred Hitchcock, the little nose and the lip, kind of fat cheek. It was like like one of the first comics, like one of the first strips, like ever. You don't know what I'm talking about?
You're a little too old.
Yeah, I'm
for us
digging for
to-
that one, and I got nothing.
It's just a historical thing. Someone that's watching might know what I'm talking about. I want to say his name is Butch or something.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay, well, do not.
Oh,
knock
he's
my
pulling up the
water
Google.
over. Yep, I'm about to Google. Don't knock my drink over, Brad. I was trying to hold it.
Don't move.
Don't blink.
Uh,
Don't blink.
Don't blink.
For those who were watching last episode, were there any Doctor Who fans who were triggered with the don't blink, whatever you do, don't blink? Can't
Hang
remember.
out with Droopy.
Did Butch hang out with Droopy?
No, this would have been before that.
There's always Droopy and the Wolf, wasn't it?
This would have been like
I'm forgetting my Tex Avery.
this would have been before Tex Avery.
Before Beatley Bailey?
This
Beetle. Bailey.
This would have been like it was like in the papers, funny papers.
Angels. I'm glad somebody. We have at least one Doctor Who fan. I'm glad, because every time he was saying that, I was like,
okay, well that that just came up. That's kind of funny.
if only that's going to be interesting. You think you're gonna?
Well, even with the cutout.
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, that's funny. Flying through space about it. Anyway, so that came up. Yeah, I don't know. Further research.
Further research required.
He's going to look that up, and it's going to be trivia on another show.
Oh yeah. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With the underbite lip.
It's
The
that.
bigger dog.
Yeah. So there was.
Yeah. I okay. I'm with you.
So is that a different one than what he's thinking of then?
At least I know what he's talking about.
Which is what you were talking about,
What I was just talking about.
but not what he was talking about.
Which apparently is not what he's talking about.
But it is not what he was talking about.
That is not what he's talking about.
But was what you were talking
But
about.
it is what I was talking about.
I thought you and I were talking about something.
He thought you were. Or you thought he was.
Well, you just keep doing the show. Turn it off.
I mean, we're about ready to go. If anybody else just wanted to say hi, bye, anything like that, like I said, find us mainly on Facebook.
We got
Discord.
confirmation it is Butch.
Jab.
Jab B.
But yeah,
Too much dead silence.
we're going to wrap it up. We do thank everybody for watching, and I think we got down to how few of those who are still with us. 9. I appreciate it all. You guys have a good night. Please let us know what else we can do next time. Maybe like watch a movie in the background, or like tease clips, like watch clips.
Do an MST episode.
Yeah, but we'd have to make sure YouTube doesn't flag us because they copy stuff bad. But maybe we can all watch something together separately.
You want to watch something? We can do something we didn't have time for on the show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up because it's crazy. I've looked a bunch of things up: classic cartoons, early cartoons, classic early comic strip. Nothing. Look up the name. So it's interesting that it's so far buried. All right, for those that are still watching by accident, here we go. This is okay. This will be on next week's episode of the show, but y'all get to see it early, and y'all get to see it now. No, it's a boy.
No, it's not him.
It's a little boy.
It's a little boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little boy.
That looks apparently like that.
Yeah. And okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here.
Body power that you can shake. What could be next? Shack Shaker Chameleon Fitness Flabby Buster BM. It's time to get jacked with Shack's Whack Jacker Chameleon. Stout your abs, midsection, nipple area, flabby buns, belly button, horse face, and pencil legs. This big man shakes the Shack Shaker Chameleon like a cobra strikes his prey. Take your muscles to the Cobra Shake level. Shack the big man way with the Shack Shaker Chameleon. Blast your Shack Jack, attacking your back, neck, and hard to reach groin areas. Gain over 5,000 pounds of pure muscle with the Triple S. Blast it. Shake it up. Shack Shaker Chameleon BM. Shake 2 Shack Shakers for a Shake Shack Shaker of a Shack time. Shack Shaker Chameleon Fitness Flabby Buster BM. I nurture my skin.
Shack Shaker Chameleon. Available at Larrabee's, Yarn Mart, Fang Stop, and Toothtown. Get yours today.
Wow. So enjoy that for those who are watching next
Nightmare
week
fuel.
too.
Shack.
I feel like you helped write that commercial.
Toothtown.
Good night, everybody. We'll see
Say
you
goodnight,
again.
Gracie.
Yarn Mart.
You'll hear me in the background on next episode, and we'll do another nerd out with maybe a little bit more structure in September, and then we're gonna, like I said, try to keep it going and try to just have new and different ideas.
Yeah, I'm about to go cross country Saturday. I'm gonna come back just in time for the show next week.
Yeah, see you then. Good night, everybody.
No, you
No?
good night.
Yeah, good night.
So I'm gonna see how long everybody can go. Last man standing. Let's give $100 away to the last person watching, no matter how long it takes.
Does that include us standing here? Because I'll stand here until I have to go to work in the morning if I could get $100.
I
No,
can't do
not
that.
you. It's only for the viewers. I'm just kidding. You sure you ready to go? It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We're shooting for either the first or second week of September for a horror-centric episode with a very special guest that I've spoke with Jack about.
Getting hotter.
And not quite that big. Close. It'll get you, it's a one degree of separation though.
Why would I do this?
A little too big. Not quite that big. Don't let them overhype you.
John Carpenter.
Damn.
I don't have a Ouija board.
Tom Savini.
That would be cool. Yeah.